Hello everyone, this is Sobia, faculty of EVS in Talla Padmavati International School. Today we are going to discuss a topic of class 4 chapter 1 going to school. Chapter topic seems to be very interesting to me, right? When I listen school, wow, all my school memories are crossing my mind. Are you all missing school? Yeah, your answer would be yes, I know it. Even I'm eagerly waiting to meet you all. So now we are going to discuss a topic going to school. Let us meet some children and see how they reach school. So these are some states where children are going to reach school. So are you able to see the picture here? Some students are crossing the bridge. This is a place in Assam. So, what is the bridge made up of? Are you able to see it? Bamboos. So, what is the name of the bridge now? Bamboo Bridge. It rains so much where we live. Sometimes, after the rain, there is knee high water everywhere. But that does not stop us from getting to school. We hold our books in one hand, bamboo with the other. We quickly cross the bamboo and rope bridge to reach school. So these students are crossing the bridge by catching their books in one hand. On the other hand, they are catching the bamboo bridge and they are crossing the bamboo bridge to reach their school. So the next, there is an activity. You need to try this activity. Collect some bricks, lay them on the ground in a line as shown in the picture. Try walking on them. Was it easy? So you have to take some bricks and place it on the ground apart from each other and you try to walk on it. Was it easy for you to do it? So most probably it will be easy for you to do it. Next, the trolley. Are you able to see the picture? This picture is from the state of Ladakh. What is it explaining you here? Here there is a trolley which is an open wooden box. So, why this trolley is needed for them to go to school? There are very deep rivers. So, if they want to reach their school, so they have to cross that river. Daily reaching school would be a problem for them by crossing the river. So, in that situations, they have constructed a trolley where 5 to 6 students can easily sit in a trolley. So, how does this trolley works? The rope is going to be tied to a mountain on one side, the other side they'll be tying it to the mountain, or it may be a huge tree. So in between that you do have a pulley where students are going to cross the river with the help of this trolley. What are these students saying in Ladakh? We are going to discuss here. Every day we have to cross the river to get to school. The river is wide and deep. There is a strong iron rope across the river. On both the sides, it is tied tightly with a strong trees or rocks. There is a trolley, an open box made up of wood attached with the rope. 4 or 5 of us sit in the trolley. A pulley helps the trolley to move across the rope. We reach the other side of the river in a short time. Let us observe picture 1 and 2. I am able to clearly observe the pictures. When you just take the first picture, the child over here is struggling a lot to fetch the water from the well. In the same way, when you just go with the second picture, the child over here is fetching the water very easily with the help of a pulley. So observe the picture 1 and 2. In the pictures, children are pulling the buckets from the well. Can you tell the difference in both the pictures? Which would be easier, using the pulley or not using it to lift things? So it would be very easy with the help of a pulley. Yeah. Can you give me some of the examples where are we going to use these pulleys? Yeah, in the school itself, we are going to use a pulley while hoisting a flag. Not only that, in construction sites, to lift heavy objects, we are going to use pulley. Right? Yeah. Next, it comes for a cement bridge. So here we often need to cross some water bodies. So we use bridges. They are made up of cement, bricks and iron rods. The brick may also have steps. So here we come across cement bridge in our regular life. So what is the use of a cement bridge? Which makes us comfortable to cross heavy water bodies or to cross the railway tracks, or if there are heavy traffic, so we can even easily use the bridge and cross that area. So this is how the cement bridges are used. So here are some questions, so try to answer these questions. How is this bridge different from a bamboo bridge? Yes, this is completely different from a bamboo bridge. When I compare, the bamboo bridges are made with bamboos, but whereas the cement bridges are made with cement, iron, and sand. So here, how it is different is these cement bridges are going to be very strong as compared to bamboo bridge. How many people, the next question, how many people do you think can cross the bridge at one time? So the cement bridges will be very strong. So many people can cross the bridge. You have seen how children use different kind of bridges to cross rivers and other uneven areas to reach school. If you had a chance, which bridge would you like to use and why? If I have a chance, I will be most probably preferring cement bridges because it will be very easy and comfortable, and I feel very safe in cement bridges as compared to bamboo bridges. Yeah. Do you have to cross any bridge on the way to your school? If yes, what is the bridge like? Draw its picture. I don't have to cross any bridge when I reach to school, but in case if you are crossing any bridge, so draw the picture of it. Find out from your grandparents what kind of bridges were there when they were young. So, most probably, when they were young, they used to use a bamboo bridges. Is there any bridge near your house? Find out more about the bridge. Where is the bridge? Over water, over a road, between two mountains, or somewhere else? I have seen a bridge, but that bridge is over a road. Where you have seen? Answer me. Who all use the bridge? Is it used by people on foot and also by vehicles and animals? Yeah, bridges are going to be used by everyone. It may be the people who are walking, or else it may be the people who are having vehicles. Does the bridge seems to be old or it is new? Yeah, it is new. Find out what materials are used in making this bridge. List some of them. What are the materials which are going to be used? The materials which are going to be used for making the bridge is cement, iron, stone. Next, let us find out some other ways by which children get to school. Vallam. In some parts of Kerala, we use a vallam, a small wooden boat, to reach school. So, what is the name of that boat? Vallam. So, it is made up of wood. So, they are going to use this boat to cross the river. Wow. Next, it's a camel car. Where it will be, camels are going to be present in Rajasthan. So obviously the camel cart also will be in Rajasthan. We live in the desert. There is sand all around. It gets very hot in the day. We ride in camel cart to reach school. So how these students are going to reach school? With the help of camel cart. Okay. Have you ever sat in a camel cart or horse carriage? Where did you climb on it yourself or did someone help you? So here I didn't I didn't climb any of the time. It may be a camel cart or else it's a horse carriage. So if you have climbed, write your experience. The next is bullock cart. We ride in a bullock cart going slowly through the green fields. If it is too sunny or rainy, we use our umbrellas. So are you able to see the picture? Here are two bullocks where there is a cart which is attached to the bullocks. Do you have bullock carts where you live? No. Does it have a roof? No. What kind of wheels do they have? The wheels will be made up of wood. Next, bicycle ride. Maximum of students will like to ride bicycles. Even I too like riding bicycle. We ride our bicycles on the long road to school. At first, girls here did not go to school because it was too far. But now, groups of 7 to 8 girls easily ride even though the difficult roads. Where are these students going on bicycles? They are going to school with the help of bicycles. If it is very far, even though they are riding for such a long distance and reaching their school. Can you ride a bicycle? If yes, who taught you to ride? Yeah, I can ride bicycle. Who taught you? When it comes to me, my brother taught me to ride a bicycle. How many children come on bicycles to your school? So you have to Jugaad, what a vehicle. Look at our special transport. It sounds fat, fat, fat when it runs. It is not something special. The front looks like a motorcycle, but the carriage at the back is made out of planks of wood. So have you seen these type of vehicles? These type of vehicles are seen in Gujarat where you can see a cart backside which is made up of wood and a person is riding the motor which is attached to a cart. Isn't it so special? Yes. So the cart is attached to a motor. So what is an advantage of this jugaad which they are using? Yes, I feel as comfortable and advantages because the animals are not get hurt here. It may be a horse or else it may be a camel. So these animals are going to move a cart. But here, if we make a jugaad, isn't it so special that the animals are not going to get hurt? Yeah. You have such vehicles in your area? Yeah, I don't have such vehicles in our area. What do you call them in your area? So based on area, it is going to have the names. So you may have the names like share autos, or you may have the name like electronic rickshaws and any of that. So would you like to ride in something like this? Why? Yeah, I would like to experience it. I like experiencing new vehicles to move around. Can you tell why it is called Jugaad? Limited source with minimum expenses in an innovative way. So with an innovative way, we are going to use limited sources to implement in our regular life. So we will be calling that as a Jugaad. Children cross the jungle. Whoa, what an issue. We have to go through a thick forest to reach school. At some places, it is so thick that even sunlight does not pass through. It is also very silent there. You can only hear the sounds of different birds and other creatures. Here, children have to cross jungle to reach school. There is no possibility for them to reach school without crossing this huge jungle. So, compulsorily, to reach school, they have to cross jungle daily. Have you ever been in a thick jungle or any such place? No. Write your experience in your book. If you have gone to thick forest like this, if you have experienced any of the places like national parks or national forests, you can write your experience in notebook. Moving on a snow. Cool. See how we reach school? We go to school through miles of snow. We hold hands and walk carefully. If the snow is soft, our feet sink into it. When the snow is frozen, we may slip and fall. Have you ever seen so much snow? Where? In the films or somewhere else? So here some of the students in the northern hills where they have to reach to school by walking through miles of snow. It's very bothering. Yeah. So, why do they catch the hands here? Are you able to see in the picture? They are walking on a snow by catching their hands. The first thing is over here, if they are walking on a snow, if they are having a possibility of sinking the leg into the snow. So that is the reason they'll be catching their hands. Not only that, there are maximum chances to slip on the snow. So these, where do you see these type? Have you ever seen such so much snow? Where in a films or somewhere else? We'll see in films. Not only that, we can see in a place of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. Rocky paths. So this is a state in India, that is Uttarakhand. So you are able to see in the picture some group of students are crossing this rocky paths. We live in the mountains, the paths are rocky and uneven. The children who live in the plains will find it difficult to walk on these, but we can easily race up and go. So, are you able to see the children who are going to climb easily and get down easily on what? On uneven surface on a rocky area. So, this is a state Uttarakhand in India where students has to reach the school by crossing these mountains and uneven road. No matter whether there is a dense forest, farms, mountains or snow on the way, we manage to reach school. Do you face difficulties on the way to your school? No, I don't face any difficulty to reach school. Talk and share about it. Punishment, the word which you all don't like. Is it right to give the punishment? No. The answer is no. But when you are going to misdeed it, what we should do? So, what are your opinions? Suggest us. The punishments should not be given. So, if punishments should not be given, if you do your misdeeds, what how we have to treat you? So, give that information to us. Do you all have punishment in your school? What kind? What kind of punishments are there? Do you think that punishment should not be there in school? So you have to give the suggestions. So if punishments, if you don't need it, suggest it. If you come across any such incident, whom will you inform? How will you make a complaint? Is punishment the only solution to misdeeds? Make some rules for school to prevent misdeeds. You have to make a note how you want to see your school with punishments or without punishments and what are the rules and regulations which has to be followed. You have to draw a picture of your dream school where you are going to draw all the required things what you want to see in your school. This is your activity which you have to do it. And that's it. Thank you everyone to join me. Have a good day.